Morning, tubers. Madam Roy back once again. Mom's sleeping over here, which I'm not going to show you her because she's really, well, I could show you. She's just under the covers. But as you can see, this is a new thing Mr. Baxter's been doing. When we wake up, we open the curtains, or Mom opens the curtains, and he likes to sit on top of the air conditioner and look out at the squirrels and the birds and the chipmunks and whatever he can find out there. Don't you, Baxter? Psst, 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 psst. Parent? What? You gonna say hi to everybody? Surprised let me get this close. Usually he has a big problem with even the cell phone camera, but I don't see much of anything out there for you right now, Baxter. He'll follow me down, I'll eat breakfast, and I'll hear him chirping downstairs at the birds. But I need to get my first cup of coffee in, so I just thought I'd show you how cute he is in the morning. We'll see what the rest of the day brings, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, let's head out on the porch. I just checked the thermometer, said it was 36 degrees, so it is pretty cold out today. Well, you guys, let me fix my collar. You guys probably are wondering, Matt, where the heck have you been the past couple of days? I know, right? I haven't put a video out in 3 or 4 days now. Well, there's a good reason for that. I've been kind of under the weather, and it's nothing major, but I had the worst breakout on my face that I have ever had. You guys might have noticed it in the last video that I put out. I think it was the last vlog that I did. As I've said in the past, I have a skin condition called keratosis pilaris, which is basically an inflammation of the hair follicles. And what happens is every once in a while, especially in the wintertime when the heat's on and everything is really dry, my skin will get kind of leathery and can start to peel. And if you look down here, you can see that I'm actually, it's kind of gross. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put anybody off their meal, but it's a fact of life for me. I'm actually starting to peel and shed skin on my face, and you can see I got a little bit of a pimple or a blemish happening there. So this is actually a lot better than it was. Believe it or not, the last couple of days, it looked horrendous. I was apprehensive to even go outside of my house. It was that bad. So that's the main reason you guys haven't seen a video or anything from me. But that's going to change. Hopefully, I've actually added a humidifier in my room. I have that going all day long to keep the humidity up, and I'm really resisting using my space heater. Even though it's an infrared heater and it shouldn't dry the air out too badly, that combined with the forced air heat that we have in the house is like a recipe for disaster for me. It brings the humidity down to under 20%, and that's when my skin really starts to dry out. So I'm going to have to figure out something. Ideally, we should have a humidifier attached to the actual furnace system, but that costs a heck of a lot of money. So the humidifier that I'm running in my room is a good alternative. Plus, I have to put a lot of lotion and creamer on my face. I avoided going to the doctor. I was really thinking at this point, it had gotten that bad, I thought that I may actually have to visit the doctor and get a referral to the dermatologist to get some special cream, because that's happened to me too in the past. They give me what's called, what do they call that? Steroid-based cream, which basically is stronger than like a regular hydrocortisone, and that's able to clear it up really quickly. But that has its own set of problems, so I was lucky enough to be able to avoid that this time. But if you guys have the similar issues like I do, just take care of your face. Make sure you moisturize it a lot, especially in these really, really dry conditions. Well, I'm going to go inside because it is really cold out here. I know Mom and I have to go shopping later. Probably got a few other things happening. We'll see what the rest of the day brings, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. And up in my room, just to show you guys what my humidifier looks like, this is a Vicks branded UV style humidifier. Basically, this works by burning or vaporizing, if you will, the water, and the vapors come up out of here. I like this one because it's a dual tank, and you guys know I have a pretty large room. It's about a 20 by 10. So I need something to be able to fill this entire room with humidity. And they're both here. Yep, you guys probably see it in the background. There's Milo. And here's Baxter. Again, another reason I can never make my bed, because I always seem to have a cat on it. Yeah, maybe I will be able to make it. What are you doing? Milo, what are you doing, you little stinker? Psst, 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 psst. Say hi to the YouTube audience. Say hi, Milo. He's being such a stinker this morning. We caught him twice. Actually, him twice and Baxter once on the kitchen table downstairs. And they know they're not supposed to be there. Hence why they actually go on there. But I'll digress. He is such a stinker. All right, tubers, let me go ahead and refill these. And it's actually really easy to do. You just pull each one off. And it's got a little fill nozzle there. And I keep this towel underneath because inevitably you're going to get drops on there. And I really don't want to destroy my table here, though I'm just noticing it's still getting a little wet. Why are you so nosy? You are the nosiest cat, Milo. Look at this. What you doing? Yeah, there's no water under there, is there? Well, maybe a little bit. I actually might move it over to that table because that table is just plastic. And that can't get damaged, whereas this is that cheap particle board. If that gets enough water, it'll start bubbling up, and I'll have to find myself a new desk, which I really can't afford to do right now. All right, tubers, let me get to work. We'll go ahead and pause the vlog. The cats seem to want to chase each other, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, decided to reposition the humidifier on the ground here. I just don't want it to destroy my table, and I noticed that it was starting to leak some water onto there. I do have the towel there because I'm afraid that the water will eventually get down to the carpet. So, and it's not like it has a leak. I think what happens is whenever you refill it, inevitably you drip a little bit of water on the edges. I try to be as careful as possible, but by nature, I'm kind of clumsy. So you guys are probably asking yourself, Matt, what have you been doing the last few days that you really haven't felt like filming videos or going out? Well, you can see it right here. I've been playing a lot of video games on my Classic 2 system. I played this one last night. This is Tiny Toons Buster Busts Loose. Not one of the better games. As a matter of fact, I may actually be trading that back in. But I've been playing the crap out of some of the Ms. Pac-Man. I love Ms. Pac-Man. And I've been playing quite a bit of Super Mario World. One of my favorite games. I'm up to World 5, which I can't remember the name of it. They all have to do with food. I think it's Chocolate Dreams or something like that. I'm sure one of you guys will tell me out there. But that's pretty much all I felt like doing the last few days. I'm actually feeling a little bit better today, which I'm really happy about. You know, it's really hard when you're a social person like I am to feel like you want to be cooped up because your face is erupted like Krakatoa. All right, tubers, I'm going to go ahead and pause the vlog. We'll see what the rest of the day brings. And I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers. Mom's all excited today. May not be for a big reason. Tell them what you're doing.
Got a new broom.
Yeah, she finally got a new broom.
Yeah, my other one was all chewed up.
The bristles were totally falling out.
Yeah,
I mean, it was pathetic.
Watch yourself.
Let me turn some lights on in here. It's a little dark.
Find my pan. What did I do with
It's
my
right there. It's on the table.
Oh, I didn't know I had it there.
Yeah, don't worry. I lose stuff all the time like that. I mean, it's right in plain sight, but can I remember where I put it? No. Unreal. But how's it work?
Very good.
Yeah, Home Depot. Home Depot's really good for cleaning supplies, I've noticed.
Don't have to take the vacuum out all the time.
That's right. And it just, for whatever reason, in our area, a lot of the smaller shops that I'd like to give my money to are just really expensive. So Home Depot seems to be the best for this kind of stuff.
Right in my stuff, dear.
Uh-oh, sorry. Look at the cat here. I tell you, that's the one negative about having cats.
Yeah.
You get cat hair everywhere. Look at this. Yeah. I mean, definitely. This was under the chair, and I could tell right away this was Milo's just by the color. Unless it was LT's, but we clean better than that.
Right, but you know what we forgot to do?
What?
Cut his nails before he did this.
Oh, boy. Well, we're going to have to do it again. I'll vacuum later on.
Yeah, I'll sweep it up.
Here. When you're done, let me stick this in the pan.
Got a
That's
contribution here?
Yep, got a contribution. How often do you do this? You do this every day?
Pretty much.
Yeah, you can see we're kind of slobs at times.
You get stuff on the floor.
But it's a lot easier when you have this kind of tile. The linoleum was pretty easy too.
Yeah.
But the problem with linoleum is you would see the dirt all the time.
And it had a lot of seams.
That's it. The seams were popped up. Here, you know, you can go a few days and it's a textured tile, so you may not see the dirt if we forget to do it once in a while. But generally, we don't. Generally, we're much better than that.
There's another glob of cat hair.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
A whole bunch of cat hair.
Yeah, that, like so that's the one thing. And it's not like we don't brush them. I brush my cats on a regular basis. But the problem is, this time of year, between winter and the spring, they start really shedding. They're probably getting ready to have their spring coat come in. What the heck?
Nothing, it's just stuck to the...
It's very dense because it's a new broom. Yeah.
Well, it does. It gets stuck to the bottom.
All right, tubers, I'm going to go ahead and pause the vlog. Not sure what else we're going to get to today. I know that we're going to walk. Yeah. That's one thing that we have to, because we kind of... Even though I got my steps in yesterday, Mom skipped her official walk.
Well, I got half of it. But I worked out 5 days.
Yeah, so we haven't really had a break.
This is my 6th day.
That'll be awesome. When we first started this journey, we were lucky to get in 3 days a week. So we've really stepped up our game. Here, Milo. You see what Mom's doing? See, all that fur came off of this. Yeah. This is the furriest thing, I tell you. He doesn't look it, but he sheds a lot.
There's a lot under here.
Unbelievable. What'd you find? Even more?
Hair, yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm going to let Mom finish cleaning. We'll see what the rest of the day brings. Talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers. Temperature check. It's about 11:30, and it is getting much nicer out. My neighbor is leaf blowing at the moment. But I want to talk to you guys about something pretty serious, because this is something that affected me over the years. And let me get back inside, because I don't think you guys can hear me with the leaf blower. All right, tubers, switch to the backyard here. So I've been reading a lot about diabetes medications, specifically metformin, and I'm trying to think, what was the other one? Victoza that I used to take. That was the injectable that I used to put in my stomach when my blood sugars were out of control. And what I'm hearing about them is not that good. And this is why I was so apt to change my lifestyle. These new research is showing that they have harmful effects years down the road. For people who have been on these medications for 5, 10, 15 years, you can see things like kidney failure, liver failure. People can actually get certain types of cancer, believe it or not, by ingesting these kind of medications. And that's why I was so into losing weight. And you guys got to realize something. And I understand there are the type 1 diabetics out there which are on insulin. Luckily, insulin does not have any of these side effects. Then there are the type 2 diabetics like I was. Those are the people that it's weight related and insulin resistant. If you're a type 2 diabetic, chances are you got that way by lifestyle. Eating too much, not exercising enough, and letting your body become insulin resistant. And those are the ones that I'm talking to right now. And the message I'm trying to get out here is, if you are a type 2 diabetic, in other words, you are somebody that still produces their own insulin, but your body does not use it properly, then you want to heed this warning. Do the best you possibly can to lose weight like I have, because chances are you will be able to possibly reverse it, and if not reverse it, drastically reduce the effects of it to where you may not even need to take those medications. Even my father, and I'm not going to get any specifics, but he's been able to improve his diabetes immensely just by the little bit of changes he's made in his diet. It's absolutely amazing. And can you imagine not having to take these medications? Not only is it better for your system, but it's better for your wallet too. A lot of these medications cost a lot of money. And people, maybe they factor that into their lifestyle, but hey, what if you didn't have to take metformin or Victoza? Maybe you could take an extra vacation that year. And you would also be healthier to enjoy that said vacation. This is something that's been on my mind because it's something that is totally preventable. I hope you guys take what I'm saying to heart. If you guys have any specific questions for me, you can always reach out to me on Facebook. You can send me a personal message, though I don't even think YouTube is doing PMs anymore. So just go ahead and ponder what I'm telling you guys here, and don't necessarily believe everything I tell you. You guys can go and do the research. I've been reading these articles for a long time. The Washington Journal of Health, the New York Times, we have the Mayo Clinic's journals. That's all the information. That's where I've been getting all this information. So let me head inside because I'm getting really cold. I don't even have a jacket on. I finished my breakfast. I do have somebody coming to look at a computer, and then Mom and I are going to go ahead and take our walk. We go ahead and pause this vlog. We'll see what the rest of the day brings, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side.
Gotta read the music. Read the music.
Looks like Milo. Here, see if we'll play again.
Here, you do it. He doesn't know what to do. I'm doing it.
Smile. 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 Smile, Milo.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, isn't that adorable? Look at this.
No,
What was he doing? Was he actually coming up there?
He was up there, and I put his paws up there into play.
That is adorable. All right, Tubers, you got your little dose of cat humor for the day. Milo trying to play the piano. Now Mom's actually playing.
Oh, I'm bad, though. I'm not really good, though.
We'll come back to Mom when she learns how to play a little bit better.
I'm practicing.
All right, Tubers. That's it for this part.
Bye-bye.
All right, Tubers. Time for another cold start with the van. I haven't actually started this for, it has to be about a week now. And, yeah, we'll see if she actually starts. We're going to do the remote start here. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Come on, 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 come on. Okay, I better stop it. I don't want to burn out the starter. We'll try it one more time. Ooh, she's having a hard time. Let's see if third time's the charm. Okay. So the remote start was a no-go. I'm going to have to go inside. I've noticed that with this van that when it's really cold outside, the remote start doesn't always work. Let's see if I can get her to start the old-fashioned way, shall we? Key in the ignition. Make sure the radio's off. I don't think I had it on last time. We'll see. Nope, radio's off. All right, let's give it a try. There she goes. I'm not sure why the remote start doesn't always work. I think it doesn't have as much current going through the battery as when you try to start it manually. But it's weird. Maybe you guys know. I've noticed that, though. Every once in a while, especially when it's cold outside, the remote start doesn't work. But again, this thing has not been run for at least a week, and I'm sure the battery is really low. And before anybody asks, no, it's not really flickering like that. That's just because the shutter speed is not set right for this particular LED setup. It's a similar principle to when you point your camera at a CRT TV and you get those scan lines. But other than that, the van's doing great. 114,703 miles. Interesting, if I hold it this way, the flickering kind of goes away. I don't really drive this van all that much because of the Buick LeSabre, so I needed to take it out today anyway. Hopefully get the battery nice and charged up. Let's see. And that's one reason. See that 18.1 miles per gallon? Well, that is highway miles. That's about as good as I get on this thing with on the highway. Try to angle it so you guys can see it better. The Buick LeSabre gets between 23 and 25 miles per gallon, and that's around town, so it's much cheaper to drive the Buick than this. Let's see, tire pressure looks okay. As long as it's above 32, that's fine. And it's going to be low because it's a pretty cold day. Temperature is sitting at 42 degrees right now. All right, tubers, that's all I got for this this moment in time. Mom and I got to do some shopping. Hopefully nobody showed up for the computer today, but we'll see what happens. And I'll talk to you guys on the flip side.
All right, everybody. So Mom and I are here in Target. We're walking the mall. We've gotten, what do you think? We've got one lap, and what are you at right now?
2.4, but it was a 0.8 before, so we did about a mile and a half.
That's not too bad. I'd love to be able to film more inside the mall, but they have a strict no camera policy.
Yes.
We're in Target right now, and they don't have any policy like that, so I don't feel too bad in filming. Look at this. Mom can't even stop. She's marching in place like I am.
Try to keep the steps up.
But in the wintertime, this is a great option. If you guys out there have a mall near where you live, when it's really cold outside, especially in the Northeast right now, because there's a lot of people up in Minnesota or upstate New York, I know that follow my channel, that can't walk outside because of the polar vortex that we're having. This is a great option. If you guys have a mall close to you, I would definitely make use of it, because they actually encourage mall walkers, because it helps them in the long run, because they get more people to come in and shop.
Right.
And
We always want
revenue
to
goes
something.
up. Oh yeah, almost all the time.
Yeah.
I'd say 6 out of the 10 times, so 60% of the time we wind up buying something. My face is still doing real bad. I'm going to go and pause this because I see Mom wants to get going again. And we'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, everybody, back in Target. Mom just gave me the 3-mile warning, which means we just did 3 miles in the mall. And oddly enough, this is our third go-around. So we've done really well today. Hopefully we can get a little bit more. And I'm still looking to get that 30,000 or 30K steps. I know, Mark, you've been wanting to see it, and maybe it'll happen one day, but it's been really hard with this weather. Ooh, going through the toys. Don't you want to buy any toys? Okay, Mom doesn't want any toys. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and pause this. I got to go home after this. Got to get some work done, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, everybody, we're just about done with our walk. Mom's going to give us the final total. They're not going to be able to see it, just read it.
4.8. We started at 0.8, so right now it's 4 miles. By the time we get it, it'll be a little over 4 miles.
Isn't that awesome? We actually did 4 miles, and that's a tad over, and that's 3 times around the mall with all the stores.
Every store, yeah. All 3.
So now you guys know, if you ever come to the area, Chesapeake Square Mall, you walk all the stores 3 times around the mall. It's just a tad over 4 miles. We're going to head home. I still have a person coming. I don't know what else we're going to get to today, but we'll see what happens. You can tell right now we're in Burlington. Somebody lost a balloon up there. I think the kid's trying to get it. So let me see if I can help them out, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, everybody, so Mom and I are heading into Aldi. You can see her right there. I've decided to do my 15-bean soup, so I'm going to shop for all my stuff here. This is what we do. We just give people a quarter, and we get to take their cart. It makes it a lot easier than having to go up and put the quarter in it, right? Yep. So anyway, we're going in to get the stuff for the 15-bean soup. And the cool thing is, it's a lot cheaper to get it here than it would be like at Food Line or even at Walmart, because their broth, their diced tomatoes and things like that are about 30 to 40% less. So I'm not going to bother filming in here. You guys have seen it before. You go ahead and pause this vlog, and I'll catch you guys when we get back home. All right, tubers, I'm back home. I'm going to end the vlog here, but before I do, thought I'd show you guys Mr. Milo. He was going crazy through the little hole here. Let's see if I can entice him to do it again. Look. Milo. Attack my hand. He loves playing, this cat. All right, tubers, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Please stay tuned. Like and subscribe. I have another live stream event coming up very soon. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody. Say bye-bye, Milo. Bye-bye.